I'm Renee Bilodeau. I'm a Wealth Management Associate at CT Financial Partners, and today I'm going to be talking about the 3 estate planning considerations you should take into account when you have kids. First and foremost, the most important and personal consideration is to understand who you will name as a guardian. So in the event that you pass, you want to make sure that you are naming a person that is both physically and financially able to take care of your kids. Some other considerations is if your kids need to relocate to be with that person and potentially change schools. So after you narrow down the list, you certainly want to make sure you speak with that person one-on-one, address the values of raising your kids with that person, and agreeing that they are comfortable and capable of taking care of your kids upon your passing and acting as a guardian before you update any of your estate planning documents. The second consideration is to review your life insurance policies. Especially if you have younger children, you want to take into account if you were to pass away, what financial support does your family need in order to get them through childhood and into adulthood. So some things may include, cost of raising your children all the way through schooling. So you want to reevaluate how much life insurance you have and how much you need in order to take care of your family and provide them with that gift upon your passing. The third consideration is to create a trust. A trust will allow for you to name your children and your spouse as beneficiaries, and then it can also create more control over the assets and how they're distributed upon your death. So for examples with children, you may want to include what's called a spendthrift provision, and that essentially allows your children to get a certain amount of money or income from the trust every year. That way, if they were to be named as a beneficiary rather than having a trust, you are allowing more control over your assets, and there's a less likelihood of there being a misuse of funds. If you do trust your kids and they are financially competent, there are other factors such as marriage that could lead to divorce that a trust would protect your assets from going to the ex-spouse and keeping it within the family. So there's certainly a lot of aspects of creating a trust, so you certainly want to sit down with your estate planning attorney and nail out what would be most beneficial for you and your family circumstances.